But on the other side of that, I still remember buying a Cream magazine and reading how Black Sabbath had just broken up, and it was fucking traumatizing. Like, it was just traumatizing. I couldn't even think. Like, yeah, I like Led Zeppelin. Then once the drummer from Led Zeppelin died, there was a point where I was just lost. You know, my mother had just died. The music and the reefer was everything. And all of a sudden, you know, Black Sabbath broke up, and I'm reading this Cream magazine in February, freezing my ass off that they broke up. And all of a sudden, John Lennon gets shot. You know, and I go to Bleecker Bob's in the city, this fucking tremendous record store, and I find this EP by the Blizzard of Oz, and it's 4 songs maybe, you know.
81, yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And listen to me, and I'm telling you guys, this is, and I know the people I went with, I could call them right now and have them call in. You know, this was everything to us.
Well, you probably got the UK pressing.
The UK first. I got the 4 songs first.
That was in 1980 because
that was,
in 81, that's when they actually released
Blizzard
in the States.
So it was, John Lennon got shot December 8th.
December.
So it was December or whatever when I went to the city. They were doing something at Strawberry Fields, whatever. I didn't go that way. I went into the Village. In fact, what did I go see? No, it was a different year. I went to the Village and I got that EP. I just found it by mistake. It wasn't that I was looking for it or I knew about it. And then in Cliffside Park, New Jersey, is a place called Things from England. They're still... Steve Lang. They're still there.
Yeah.
It's, in fact, you've seen it. It's next to Rudy's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rudy, it's up the block.
Well, the guy who owned the place, Steve Lang, he passed away a few years ago. But
really?
it was a really good friend of my brother Robert and me. Yeah.
He's still open.
Yeah, it's still open. Yeah. Things from England.
I think that's where I bought the Ozzy tickets. Yeah. That's where I would buy everything because he always used to buy a block for himself.
Yeah.
So he'd tell you, if you're in a bind, come up here and I'll try to hook you up. I know friends.
Great guy.
This is
Steve.
fucking crazy
great guy.
that I just said that. Things from England. I bought so many things there. I bought so many like UK releases there. You know, as a child, like anything from UFO. I bought tons of shit, even if it's $20 more than the regular album. I tell them to put it away to the side. There was no fucking layaway then. You just looked them in the eye and said, dog, put that away. I'll be here Sunday. If you're not here Sunday by 1, I'll sell it. And he'd sell it. Things from fucking England. Yeah. That's amazing.
Do you think that world still exists? Because now with digital, like, people just go online and buy it. Like, does that even still exist to go to a store and find that CD?
I find that people usually download stuff that they will never buy anyways. If you're going to buy something, it's because you're a collector and your heart is into it. So you're going to buy it. I talk to a lot of kids, and they say, you know, I download it because I want to see what it's all about. And they're really not into it. They're kids. They didn't grow up with that music. They're stealing music that they didn't grow up with it, so they don't have any emotional connection with it. To them, it's just like, let me check this out. It's like us listening to the radio, you know. And they will not buy it anyways.
But even if they are buying it on iTunes, like, it's not like going to that record store and just, what is this record?
Well, first of all, it's a digital download. It's never going to sound as good as an actual LP is with the right equipment, you know. So yeah, there's pros and cons about it. I mean, of course, you know, we've gotten used to hearing certain things. Like, I have a couple of phonograph systems at home, you know, LP play. The last time that I played a record, I couldn't even remember the last time I played an actual.
Do you have albums at the house?
Yeah.
You've never taken one out and put it out?
No.
Well, let me tell you the flip side of that. The flip side of it, as a fan, as a real fan, as a fucking fan of the music, there's nothing like going home, putting the album on, and reading that album. To me, that was an hour of my day with tears in my eyes the whole fucking time. I'd be listening to that album, reading the cover, thank you to the Cheritons. You know, I didn't give a fuck. I knew the recording engineers, I knew the tour managers, because there was nothing like opening up an album and taking the poster out. And it was David Lee Roth on Van Halen 2, and I ripped it up. That cocksucker, it was chained like that. I didn't like it. But the point is that there was something about that. When I download, Whitesnake on my iPod, that's it. That's it. The mysticism, the whole thing about the music, to be strictly honest with you, I bought Sabotage next to The Wing Fong Chinese restaurant used to have a little music store in North Bergen, New Jersey. And I remember that you couldn't wait to get home with this fucking album. And let me tell you something. You had a better chance of stabbing my mother in the neck than taking this fucking album from me, or than looking at this album. Because while it had the paper on it, nobody was going to look at this fucking album. Let me see it. No, there's nothing to see. No way, I think culo. You don't got to see nothing here. Come over later after I listen to it. I'm going to look at this album first. You take it home. There was nothing like taking that album out, putting it on, and if it was a thing, that album, you rolled a joint in there. People say that today they still go to old album places and they open it up and they see seeds and albums and shit, because that's what you did. You cleaned your seeds out. The seeds would roll. And then you'd roll your joint, you'd smoke it, and you'd read the fucking album. And you listen to the album 2 or 3 times. Then you went out and talked shit about the album. There was no internet to fucking go on and say Rudy's album is good or oh, it's tremendous. There was no commercials in the 70s that said get white. No. It was word of mouth. You went to the basketball court. Dog, I got the new fucking Rainbow album. Oh shit. I gotta borrow it. You ain't borrowing shit, bitch. Stop being so cheap. Go buy a fucking album. That's how it was. They've removed that. Even if I buy your fucking DVD, I open it up and it's a sheet of paper.
They don't even have that anymore.
No, I want to see something. Read me something. Give me the lyrics to the song. Give me something. I tell people that the whole, if you open up In Through the Outdoor, Led Zeppelin's last album, you take the album out, the fucking sleeve, you get a sponge, you wet the sponge, then you squeeze that sponge, and you go like that, and all of a sudden the pills and everything will pop up to life. They're all different colors. They did things to make you, if you open up some
and there were like 4 different versions.
4 different versions.
Yeah.
If you opened up some girls was brilliant
Yeah.
by the Stones because you moved the heads.
Yeah.
So there was all these advertising for wigs, and you moved the faces of the Stones.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin 3 was a thing you spun around inside the album.
Yeah.
How much would an album cost back then?
$7.99.
Okay.
$8.99. Yeah. This fucking $20 million, that's unheard of. It was about the fans. It was about them. It was about everybody made a little bit of fucking money. Everybody made a little bit of money. Everybody was fucking happy.
Well, record companies made a lot of money. Yeah.
I spent $20 for him and Ozzy Osbourne. $25 at the Palladium.
For a ticket?
I paid $15.50 for Pink Floyd The Wall in 1980 at Nassau Coliseum. Why would I give you $250 and go to fucking the Hollywood Bowl to sit there like a mutt? When people would kill themselves, when people were fans of the music. Fans. I mean, when you're on stage, you fucking cried. You were like, God damn, I'm here. That's what it was like.